Welcome to Update with Pressure. So today, the 12th of June 2024, our president don't give us democracy speech because today now they adopt officially as a democracy day. And for inside his speech, our president said a lot. He talked plenty things. He talked for almost 20 something minutes. But at the end of that talk, I not to understand the take homes for inside that talk. So now we say make me carry person enter inside with me. Make the person help me sit down, help us. There is a power in understanding English language. Some of us that we don't really speak good English like that, we may not be able to understand the exact things the president said. So I have Mr. Shesong gonna deal with me. Mr. Shesong, thank you so much for joining me.
Yeah, thank you very much.
So can you help us break down what the president said?
Yeah, thank you very much. I listened to President this morning during his speech for democracy. Personally, I'm really not too inspired and motivated.
Not too, but a little bit inspired.
Yeah, he was able to highlight how to identify that we have problems. But there are no specifics of when those problems will actually be solved and what is the hope that we have. He explained to us the history that you and I understand that we've heard before now about the things that has to do with this democracy. I was expecting the president to come address us with the issue of the refinery that is not working, come to talk to us about how this subsidy that is gone, we will come back to say, I'm going to reduce the price of fuel that has actually inflicted problem. That's my own personal assumption. I'm expecting to say, we are using that to celebrate and put a timeline to some of those things. How we are going to see that the promise of this loan from on education aspect, the implementation of it, how we're going to talk about the infrastructure. Those are the things that ginger you on Democracy's Day that we are celebrating. But for me, I see it more as history. And
so you can give us history class only for now.
The history, and for him, why I said good as well, identifying that there is hardship in the land. I can tell you, if not some people, I don't go on mention him, they don't go even here say, man, they suffer.
Like Oga Buhari time, you don't really know whether we suffer or not.
Well, the man go still tell you, say we don't suffer. But we know say some of the problem where they grant now, now inherited problem. Even though our president say no pity me, I know say the problem they grant.
So in all of this, nothing where they will fit take home. Say this. Now the hope, the renewed hope what we get from waiting our president tell us.
Yeah, maybe for me, the only thing Baba just said is that he knows that we are suffering and he's doing everything possible
to stop this.
To make sure say the suffer don't continue from where we stop.
Okay, so for how many minutes talking again about 20-something minutes? So 20-something minutes of talk where our president tell us. In all of those, he just give us rhetorics, history of the problems and what we get, an acknowledgement of the fact that we get problem and the fact that we need to strengthen our democracy. But he talk anything at least about how we will fit fight corruption of the people where they chop our money them, where follows put us on hardship. He try address that side.
I know hear anything we go that particular side. I know hear.
You talk anything about at least commuting waiver, waiving import duty for some of the goods, them, especially staple foods, them, so that at least some of these food items will get them cheaper. You talk anything like that?
You know, well, because I will always ask people, why are we asking for waiver when we can even produce some of those things?
But you talk anything on taking care of insecurity so that farmers go back to their farms so that we feel they produce those things.
Baba thought that they are working on it and all the security apparatus. That's what we've always been hearing, that they are working, but we have not seen the good side of that particular thing to say this is actually happening. That's why I feel that that speech, if you ask me, is meant for this upcoming generation. We don't know how we achieve democracy. At least that is able to put them through this. Oh, daddy, this democracy story you cannot tell us. I think I'm able to hear that from it.
And that one will give them food to chop.
And there is nothing inspiring to me because by now I have to tell you, a lot of corporate organizations are bleeding. And from the word from Mr. President, I can't see any hope behind the tunnel.
Because speaking about corporate organizations, we hear say Guinness don't sell the parent company for Guinness. Yeah. They sell majority of their shares. Meaning say the parent company they leave Nigeria. They don't sell them. They don't leave Nigeria. They leave it to other people. Yeah. And Guinness not be the only company they don't leave. The makers of Huggies don't leave. Procter and Gamble don't leave. they import now give us. We would import now because they export from another country where they nearby Ghana here to us. PZ, they leave. Oh, Microsoft, the people who they work on Microsoft, they receive their last salary this month because after now, no more salary. So are you saying that in all of these issues they bedevil us, and the fact that people they benefit it because people are almost dropping and fainting because they cannot eat food? The president only acknowledged that people are hungry, but not acknowledging that, oh, these and these are the things we have put in place, and you start seeing changes from this time to this time. No time frame.
Maybe I would say the writers of the script do not consider today as a day to come and highlight some of those things.
Oh, it was a script indeed, a recorded script.
Not a recorded, but I'm sure most of the time it's not that they talk extemporary. Because it's difficult for, I would say, most of the time you don't allow them so that they won't talk out of scope. So there's always a prepared speech that most of our leaders, they can just speak to it. So I feel that maybe today is not a day to actually do that. It's to come understand the reason for democracy. Maybe in other climes, we will now open up, broadcast when president will arrive. But for today, there is nothing to actually ginger us to say there is light, at the end of the tunnel. Even from the beginning of the tunnel, we can't see anything. And that's just my own personal view. I was looking at areas, they said they are going to talk with the labor, which people like me have actually been criticized, and this is not the time for government to increase our salary. We don't need salary increment. It's to work and see that, okay, that which we want to increase your salary with, we want to use it to fix refinery so that you can start buying fuel at cheaper. 100 naira. Which will
the prices of transport will come down.
It will come down, and prices of food stuff too. Somebody will go my 12 where they go in Ikorodu, go buy market. You go buy goods of 10,000, you go take 20,000, carry and go where they go. So how do you expect him to sell? I was thinking that those are the things we should start fighting for in such a way that in months to come, we see fuel. If fuel should come down drastically as we speak, Precious, I can tell you that everything that we are complaining of as per hardship will not just...
So no vex. So you may say our Oga President will love us like this, our daddy, even address the electricity tariff in Nigerians. Because do you know that more and more people are now being switched over to band A, where they pay more tariff right now? Because I get person we get business, we get a letter where they tell them this June say they don't come out from the tariff in day before saying now you go they band A and you go they pay more.
It's part of the thing. When you start something, when this issue of band or no band started, we said, are we going to monitor it? I read a report this morning on one of my platforms that I belong to say even those on band A, majority of them are not even getting the 20 hours supply guarantee.
So Oga President no address the matter. Now you know why they talk am so? Because even in just yesterday, the Minister for Power, Oga Adelabo talk, say Nigeria now get the cheapest electricity tariff, even with the band A for sub-Saharan Africa. So our electric cheap while we pass other people on. So the president could not even address that, understanding that if some of those things come down, it will reduce the cost of production.
That was not addressed. Maybe it was summarized among some of the things he said that the hardship we are faced with and they are looking into, and that's why it's really not too inspiring for business owner, that speech that we heard from him. But I believe at times some of those things they will tell you this is not the day for president to come discuss such things, to kind of give us.
So when is the right time?
Maybe the one that will
29th of May not be the right day.
12 is not the May. We can always see some of these things, and I will always say this during the period of Baba Obasanjo, there's always this presidential chat. Well, we've ceased to hear because
Jonathan do and
people feel calling. I remember then Baba go talk different language. If you call her in Igbo, once a year say you be Precious, this is say you are from here river, you go talk your language, give you. Whether they that kind of a thing connect you with the people.
Absolutely.
They connect you. But I've never seen anything of such. Maybe if they open that kind of a thing, Baba can come in and kind of say, okay, I don't even know, say that problem they happen for your side. But now way you don't mention that, I go call because one thing where me I know, we say as leader at times, no be the leader be the problem. People where they surround them, they make them feel say things they work when you know they work. And when it is the information, because it can't be everywhere. If they carry lights here now, I ain't go take no say something they happen for Lagos. Until maybe when governor, now with social media don't blow up, make it know. As far as it's concerned, this band A by the thing where our minister is working. And people are not complaining because we are not hearing the noise. So those are things I always consider. At times, the people you surround you with speaks volume of the value that they give. Majority of the people that are, so they don't even have the citizen at heart. If you say that we are paying the least, are you even providing some of this electricity for those people to actually make use of? So that's why I said maybe the president will start considering this presidential chart. We can engage in maybe every quarter, maybe biannual, so that you can even have a feel of what, because I know some of the journalists that they will call. Like Baba know the micromanage. I don't know why today Baba is not my fan. But I know those days, the two micromanage, he go ask the question. Person where they call in, they know the screening call. He go talk in you, and Baba go say, don't worry, I don't hear. He go swing into some of those actions. And I think that is area where our leaders supposed to start to concentrate on now, so that they can feel the impulse of the people they are leading, not the people that they have assigned to give them report, giving them a wrong report.
All right, thank you so much, Ogasheson. So when I hear my people, we get a presidential speech this morning, and in all of that 20-something minutes, almost 30-minute speech, our president no address insecurity with the warriors, how we go use solve them, how farmers go use go back to their farms, how they go stop to the kill people and take over their communities. Address the hunger where they lacked. When food go they cheap, the transportation, the fuel scarcity. I mean, the small kill, when they come back for fuel stations, we don't they like say, the new norm now. Address them. Address the electricity tariff issue, address any of these things with the worry us, but you just tell us we will continue to fight for democracy because of the best form of government. And of course, hope day. We just continue to hope, say that hope go really day. But I appreciate it now. I just make our updates on a later base. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Mr. Shasam.
Thank you for having me.
I appreciate you. Thank you.